Someone recently asked why I no longer do my bankroll challenges, but I actually do. I have a $25,000 bankroll challenge currently going on my Patreon, and I'm gonna give you guys a little sneak peek into that. This is gonna be session number 15 of that bankroll challenge. In fact, if you want the other 14 prior to this, you can join the lowest tier of my Patreon for just $5 a month. If you want a little more bang for your buck though, you can get the middle tier where I've started to kind of show some AP slot machines that you can beat, some advanced slot machines. A lot of good comments on that, a lot of good feedback. People have made lots of money already beating slots. So that might be something to consider along with, you can get access to these other bankroll challenges. Killing a few birds with one stone, one video here. I've had a couple other comments. Someone said, why don't you count out loud? I was doing a deck count and they were like, that's cool, now do it out loud. I think they didn't realize that card counters try to be discreet, and so we normally don't do that, but sure, I'll count out loud in this video. And then lastly, someone said, hey, that's way too fast, or that's way too slow of a video. Did you know you can actually change the speed of YouTube videos? If you go down to settings, you can make it faster or slower to whatever needs you have. So I might put the onus on you for that one. Anyway, this bankroll in session number 15, it's a $25,000 bankroll challenge. Normally you don't bring your whole bankroll to the casino, but for payouts and just keeping track of where we are, I want to push this all over to you. This is $26,362.50. So we have 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000, and then 100, 200, 300, 50, 62.50. So I'll shove that over your way. As I shuffle the cards, there's going to be some numbers that pop up on the screen from Blackjack Apprenticeship to kind of show our bet spread and things for this particular bankroll challenge, as well as you might want to consider getting Blackjack Apprenticeship if you are serious about this blackjack thing. You absolutely need to run your own numbers. All right. It's imperative to know your risk of ruin as well as your expected value for every single round that you play. So I'll put a link down below this video that you can check Blackjack Apprenticeship out. There's some free videos and some demos and things in that link. So check those out. All right, I'll get this shuffled up for us. All right, and then our numbers also call for 31 cards cut off. That's 0.6 of a deck. I count that out just so our numbers are nice and precise. We got 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31. All right, so if you're interested, when you're walking through the casino, if it's double deck and you got the dealer holding it, that's kind of what it looks like. This is 0.6 of a deck cut off. This is very beatable. Our numbers also call for another player at the table. So this is a ploppy with just the minimum of $25. They're going to be just flat betting the whole time. I'm just going to leave that as a placeholder. I'm not going to pay them out. We're just going to pay out the card counter that's going to be playing in these two spots. Also starting with our minimum of $25. Put a burn card over here that we'll check at the end to see if our count is correct. Otherwise, I am counting out loud in this video, so count along with me. If you want to put it on mute to count on your own, that's fine. But let's try it. We have D1, D2, D1, 0, 1, and that's 16, 0. Okay, so we got a count of 0, so still going to be betting the minimum. Normally you'll probably just hear me counting out loud, as well as maybe talking about the bets a little bit. It counts at 0, 1, 0, D1, 0, D1, D2. So it counts negative, D1 for down or minus 2. So still betting the minimum. D2, D3, D2, D1, still negative, still betting the minimum, counts at D1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3. So it's 18, that's 20. Okay, counts at 3. Now, 3 divided by, I'd say there's a half deck in there. So 3 divided by 1.5 decks left is a true 2, which is 100 in each spot there. Go back to your running count of 3, 4, 5, 4. Insurance. This is a close one, but it's actually not quite yet. So we are not going to take it, and they don't have it. Okay, counts at 4. Too many. 5, 6, And still 6. Nice win. Okay, 6 divided by, again, a little bit less than a deck in there, so divided by 1.5. That is a true 4. 6 divided by 1.5 is 4. Go back to your running count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 4. Double. 5, 4, and oof. Push. Okay, counts at 4. Now there is a deck in here, so we're going to be betting 4 divided by 1 is 4, which is 200 in both spots. Counts at 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Only get 1 card on aces. Counts at 1, 2, 3, 4, and oh no, 21. But counts at 4, so we can bet 200 in 2 spots again. Last hand, 3, 2, nice. 3, 4. 5, 4. All right, I guys had a count of 4. Let me write that down and let's see if we are right or not. Okay, if we are, this plus the burn card should be worth -4. We have 1, 2, 1, 0, D1, D2, D1, D2, D1, 0, D1, 0, D1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D3, need a high card, yeah, and D4. So this was -4, so our count of +4, and our bets should have been correct. All right, I'll get these shuffled up for round 2. All right, got our minimum bet of $25. Burn card over here in the discard tray. Here is round 2 of 4. Let's count. Got 1, 2, 1, 0, D1, D2. Okay, counts negative, bet the minimum. Counts at D2, D1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. 0 is also the minimum. 1, bunch of neutral cards there. 0, D1, D2, D3. Still negative, still minimum. Counts at D3, D2, D1, 0, 1, 2, 3. That's close. Not quite a deviation yet. Yeah. Counts at 3, 4. And didn't matter. All right, counts at 4 though. And 4 divided by 1.5 is going to be round down to a true 2, which is 100 in 2 spots. Got a running 4, 5, 6, 7. Stand, stand, stand. 6, 7. Nice. I love when the count goes up and they bust. Okay, 7 divided by, now there is a deck, so we're going to max bet, which is 250 in 2 spots. Got a running 7, 6, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 6, 7. Very nice. Again, we're going to max bet, leave them out there. Counts at 7, 6, 5, 4. Insurance, yes, we are going to take that, which is 125. Counts at 4 here. They did not have it. Okay, stand. Counts at 4. That is not quite high enough yet, so that's a hit still. Nice. 5. And push, good hit. Okay, counts at 5 divided by 1, still max bets. It's been serving us well so far. Running 5, 4, 3, last one, still 3, 2, 1, 2, stand, 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 1, 0, let's go. All right, got a count of 0, so again, this plus the burn card should also be 0. Let's try it. We have 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, D1, 0, D1, 0, D1, 0. Need a neutral card. And yeah, it was a 9. So again, our counts were correct. Had those nice high bets out there. You gotta love that. So we are currently up a little bit, but I'll get our cards shuffled for round 3. All right, once again, we got our minimum bet of $25. Burn card, ready, let's count. Got 1, 0, 1. 0. Counts at 0. 1, 2. Insurance, not yet, close. Still 2. 3. 4, 3, 4. Nice. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Got a running 4. 3, 4, 5, 4. Insurance. Not quite. Nope. 3. 2. 1. Dang it. 2, 3. Okay, 3 divided by 1.5 is 2. And 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice. 1, 2, 3. 2 pushes. Okay, same bet. 3 divided by 1.5. 2, 1, 2. Split the 7s. 1, 0. Nice. And D1, we're playing 8-17 though. D2, it doesn't matter. Okay, D2, you gotta drop it all the way down to one spot of 25. Counts at D2. D1, 0. Still 0. D1. D2. Minimum again. Counts at D2, D1, 0, D1. D2. D1, D2. Also minimum. D3. D4, no insurance. D3, D4, D5. All right, kind of got negative there at the end. Counts at D5. Let's see if we're right. This plus the burn card should be +5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Need a low card. And 5. So again, that was correct. All right, shuffled up for one more round. All right, once again, we have our $25 minimum, burn card, and round 4, last one. Ready? Let's count. D1, 0, D1, 0, and nice. Okay, counts at 0, so still betting minimum. D1, 0, 1, 0, no insurance. Nope. 1, 0. Whoa, D1. What is that? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Still a hit. 0. Wow. And 19. That was 20. Nice. Okay, counts at 0, so still betting minimum. 1, 2. Stand. 1. Okay, going in the right direction. Counts at 1. Not enough to raise our bets yet, though. Still 1. 0. 1, 2, 1. Still minimum. Counts at 1, 0, or yeah, 0. D1, 0, 1. Gonna end at 1 every time. 2, 3, still 3, 2. Too many. 3, 2, staying at 18. 3, 2. Hey, we can raise our bets. Look at that. All right, counts at 2, 2, divided by, I think there's a deck left now. 2 divided by 1 is 2, which is 102 spots. Gotta go back to your running count of 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1. This guy's not playing with deviations though. 0. All right, counts at 0. So double. Stand. D1. And back negative. Okay, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D4. Let's do this. We'll make a change there. Counts at D4, D3, D4. Negative again, last hand. D3, D2, D3, D2, D1, 0, D1. Nice win at the end. Counts at D1. That's what I have. All right, so if we are correct, this in the burn card should add to be +1. Let's try it. We have D1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 1. And still at 1. So yeah, this was +1, and we of course had a count of -1. So let me get our chips counted for us, see if we won or lost anything today. All right, so we still have our 20,000, 1, 2, 3,000. So 23, 24, 25, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 26,325. So I think we started with 26,362.50. So we ended up losing about what, 37.50 there or so, which that's kind of crazy over 4 shoes of double deck, about to break even. Anyway, if you guys would like to, again, join this bankroll challenge, you can definitely check that out. The lowest tier gets you access. The middle tier, again, gets you access to some of those slot plays that a lot of people have been enjoying. If you don't like it, you know, you can always drop down to the lowest tier after a month. Canceling doesn't hurt my feelings at all. All right, until next time though, remember, this is A1 Blackjack.